what are the key components of adopting an agile approach? What needs to change?
Yeah. So I think the first step is really taking a look at your spend, the things you do as a company, and separating out, the run the business and the change the business, right? It's the
Yep.
strategy and transformation type objectives versus pure operations. That's the first step, because your run spend really should follow an annual cycle, right? That should be relatively predictable. What I need to
Mm-hmm.
operate the company, and keep the lights on and manage kind of the day-to-day operations, that should follow that annual cycle, right? So not everything fits into this dynamic model, but then your change spend is what should be kind of dynamically allocated, be part of these tighter cycles. And for that change spend, in terms of how you manage it, there's really kind of a spectrum of options in how you manage and allocate those funds. So on one side, there's your central pool, right? I take this number, right, this amount of dollars, and I pull that out of the annual run spend. A lot of companies, the business unit will have, maybe it's an 80-20 rule, right, where you're spending 80% of your budget on run, and then you've got this change bucket that you sort of, you monitor that and you get to spend that how you see fit. It's actually taking that 20% out, right, and saying, okay, we're going to hold this centrally, right? We may have some general, guidelines around how that's going to be allocated, but it's not sitting in the business unit or the functional budget. It's centrally held. And so on one side, you have your central pool, right? Zero allocation at the beginning of the year, right? You may say, we're going to do it quarterly, we're going to do it every 2 months, and have a schedule around that. So that's
When
sort
you
of
say
one
zero
option.
allocation, you're talking about zero-based budgeting when you say zero?
Yes, yeah,
Yes. Okay.
exactly.
Yes.
Right. So you say, we have a sense of what we want to spend this on, but
Yep.
we're not going to allocate that yet, right? We're just
Yep.
we're going to keep it here.
Yep.